All right, Rings of Power episode 6 is dropped. I want to give you my thoughts on it, and there's a lot here, so I'm going to go pretty quick to fit into a 3-minute video. First off, no dwarves, no hobbits. This is all about the Númenóreans arriving on Middle-earth and meeting up with Arondir and Bronwyn and her people to fight Adar and the orcs. And just to kind of go through the ups and downs, things I liked, didn't like, let's talk about Arondir first. I'm not really, I like the character of Arondir, but every now and then the actor's acting kind of takes me out of it. It's really hard to play like a noble elf. Sometimes people play him like Vulcans or something, no emotion. And I feel like of all the actors, unfortunately, I want to say Arondir's might be the weakest, and I hate putting that out there because I know that there's people who want any excuse to jump on his character, but it's an honest opinion. I just gotta say that. Every now and then, he seems more like a, I know he's a person in the costume, right? And it takes me out of it rather than absorbing me into the character. So that's one thing I had trouble with. There was action throughout this whole episode. Loved that. We finally get something, right? It's felt like a slow burn. It's starting to pay off now. One thing I didn't like about the action is there's a big reveal at one point where after fighting the orcs, they see that some of the blood is red, and it's revealed that these aren't orcs. These are people in disguise. These are the people who left Arondir and Bronwyn and went to pledge their loyalty to Adar. And it's like, yeah, no duh, from an audience point of view. They were walking with them. They were ready to fight. Of course they were there. But I feel like that was supposed to be a bigger reveal. I feel like they should have tried not to show the people interacting with the orcs, so that when it was revealed that they had just killed their own people unknowingly in these disguises, that it was a shock to the audience as well. So I did not like that. I'm not sure how I feel about the romance that's coming between, or hinted at possible romance between Halbrand and Galadriel. And there's also the whole thing of orcs maybe having their own point of view. Maybe they're not totally evil. Now, that is a huge discussion, too big for this little 3-minute video, so I'm going to have to save that for another time. And finally, the episode ends in a bang, literally. We see the creation of Mordor. And I knew that this was where Mordor was. I'd been reading up online, but I just didn't expect for everything to kind of blow up. Of course it's going to, right? You got to have that wasteland that we see later. But it was such a huge moment. So, overall, good episode, but some of the cracks are kind of showing the imperfections in the series. I'm still enjoying it a good deal, but there are things that I'm just like, well, why did they show this instead of keeping it as a surprise? Or, well, this actor's not as good as I thought. But, you know, I'm still enjoying it. Let me know what you think. There's so much to discuss and not enough time. Thanks for listening.